right, let's start it. Welcome everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining. And hello if you're watching the video, the recording on YouTube. Hello to you as well. And thank you for watching. We are here for risk management and trading plan webinar. As I stated, it's the most important topic that anybody can choose for a webinar. And it's a little actually tricky too. So we get into it. So a lot of people, before I started, actually, let me tell you something. If you are part of any mentorship and the mentor never asked you to have a trading plan or never talked about the solid risk management, you gotta run away, okay? Because that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, I'm being serious. I'm not saying come and learn from me, which if you do, you did a favor to yourself. But if you find anybody, make sure at least have these checklists that these mentors taking care of important stuff, not just simple strategy. And also we're going to have we're gonna announce the winner of course, and two chart was great. I couldn't choose between, so I decided to give it to both of them. So I'm gonna keep it till the end of the video. All right, risk management. For the risk management, we have 5 main key that you should care about, and you should know the steps. And it is general. It's about, even if you're taking a risk in anything, buying a property, a kind of deal, you're going a business, whatever. And I'm gonna also give you the example in forex and what it means in the forex. So the first and most important thing is prepare for risk handling. Okay, so a lot of people think that this is a psychological aspect of risk management, which in some part can be true, but the main thing about preparing for risk handling is when you know what you're doing. If someone asks you to go in front of someone and dance salsa when you never danced before, you're not prepared to take the risk of going and if you're going to be a good dancer or not. So what you need to do before taking any risk is to educate yourself in terms of whatever it is that you're taking risk. If you're taking risk in, yes, it's going to be recorded and on YouTube. So if you're preparing to take a risk in some business and, taking, some kind of new steps towards your business, don't take it just because you think it's good or you're okay if it doesn't work out. Take it. Before you take it, you have to go study the thing and make sure you know what you're doing, what risk it comes and why those risks are with it. So for example, in forex, it's going to be your practice, it's going to be your back test. If you're not ready for looking at the chart, if you're not ready for taking a trade, finding a setup, it's just like that dance, that salsa dance that you don't know how to dance. And if you're not sure about how you can trade and how your setup is, what is your strength in forex market, are you a good scalper, are you a good day trader, are you good in swing trading? So you gotta practice and understand what kind of risk you're taking, and then get ready to handle it. Okay, the last part is a little psychological, and then we are coming to the next, which is identify and analyze risks, which is in forex, it's going to be find a setup worth risking. Same thing with the general businesses or any kind of risk. When you want to take a risk, you decided, you studied, and you realize that, okay, this is a good opportunity and good idea, I know what I'm doing, and now let's go and risk it. No, now you have to identify and see what type of, you know, your same action can be done in different ways. Okay, so trading, you can trade in different kind of setups. You can take reversal, you can take in line with the trend, you can take by momentum, you can take by Fibonacci and all this kind of stuff. So you should find a setup that actually worth your money, that you risk it, which it comes back to the step before, that you should actually practice it enough so you'll be able to find a setup that worth risking. And then the next step going to be prepare risk responses, which is the main thing. This is now getting psychological, which is being okay with losing money. If you, which the way I love it, because it's over and over and it's kind of related. I mean, you have to do one of each to go to the next step. If you jump into these steps, you practice, you be okay with losing money, it's not enough. You need to do that identifying for the right time to risk too. So being okay with losing money is that when you practice and you get knowledgeable about what you want to do, you realize that losing money in forex is part of the business. You cannot be right all the time, and there's moments that you're going to be wrong. Nothing wrong with your strategy or anything, it's just how forex is. Welcome to forex. If you don't know this, it's okay to lose money. Okay, there is no gain if you don't risk anything. All right, so at the same time, you have to be okay with losing money, and you should not let your losing money affect your next actions. And then this is not everything. After you took the risk, now there is two main key actually before you start the next risk. Okay, if you don't finish these two, and if you practice, find a setup, be okay with losing money, and then jump to practice, nothing going to change. The circle of these five, okay, these five circle together will help you to learn from your mistakes basically, and basically not lose twice in the same exact situation, which comes with journaling your trade and track and report the risk. So for example, if you're running an e-commerce business even, and you practice, you find a perfect product, you're okay with losing money, you're spending, for example, on advertising, and then you spend that like $1,000 on advertising. If you don't track and report, what you're gonna do in next time? You're gonna do same thing. For example, you're gonna choose the wrong targets again, and you're gonna lose that money again. But if you track and report, get the track and get the reporting, journal your trade in terms of forex, and then go back to it. After once in a week, you journal all your trades and you go back at it, and you will see, all right, this week I made the same mistake 3 times. Am I dumb or what? So then you're gonna talk yourself out of it, and then it's gonna be fixed. Next time you don't make the same mistake, you're actually gonna be proud of yourself. All right. And the next one is learn from what happened. I already just explained it. So if you took a risk and you gain, you're gonna just repeat what you're doing. You're kind of finding what it's working for you. So your job is actually repeating that thing over and over. Okay. And if you lost, then just find reasons. Okay, don't let it go just because you lost. Okay, I'm good, I'm okay with losing, I'm not gonna go deep into it and see why. No, you gotta deep into it, find a reason, and that's part of this two last circle to help you basically learn from your mistakes. And the importance of risk management is that forex market is literally game of risk management. A lot of people think about and care about strategy, but the truth is if you have a right risk management, you're going to be winner. Doesn't matter if you're in line with retail trader, in line with market makers, you're in the right side of the trade, wrong side of the trade, trading support resistant, whatever. If your risk management is on point, you're making sure your reward is be at least twice as your losses, and then you keep your risk always managed in terms of how much money in compared to total of your money you're risking, you're gonna end up winning. Okay, I hope you understand this. Now next part, it's going to be about trading plan. So these are not really in order in terms of the numbers, and just because I wanted to look a little pretty, sorry about that. So you guys also you should have a trading plan. A lot of mentors, again, I saw it myself, and I actually have one from one of the people that I signed up, that part of the sign up, they give you a trading plan that, hey, this is your trading plan. From now on, you're going to follow this. It's not going to work. Even if I sit with you and write a trading plan for you, it's not as powerful that you do it for yourself. And there is 6 main key that I think should be in each trading plan. Don't make your trading plan newspaper, guys. Two important thing for me is trading plan be 1 page. So you can have it 1 page in front of you, print it, see it in front of yourself all the time, but you're gonna make sure that actually you understand every single steps and you know it. You don't have to look at that writing, it's just there to remind you. So if you're taking a trade, you don't have to go look at your trading plan, stare to the trading plan, like, is this myth? Yes, checklist. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, all of things is, by the time you missed already the time, of entering the trade. But you should know that if you ask me right now, I can read my trading plan without even looking at it. And that's what you should do too. And in order to do that, it's just you write it for yourself. So I write down this 6 main topic for you, and I have examples for each of them. In some of them is example, in some of them you should, be careful about all of them. For example, risk, we get there. So first one is your routines before trading, which is very important for me. If you want to listen to affirmation, or you might want to take a shower before you start trading, you might want to go for a walk, take your dog walking, go to the gym for 1 hour, meditate, or whatever, one of these or 2 of these, drinking coffee or watching news, which I don't prefer it, but you can do it if it's your thing. But make sure you have a routine before trading. And I really want you to use affirmations before trading all the times. And if you can record your own sound and write down 10 to 15 sentences, better to be started with the word I am, and just write it. I am a successful trader. I am consistent. I'm profitable. I'm the best. Just write down these and make sure, for example, when you wake up in the morning, before you're trading, you read this. And if you can have some specific for when you wake up, before you go to sleep, it's going to be amazing. And I really recommend you to do that. So you should write that, because the reason I love to have these, it's because a lot of you guys just wake up and come out of bed, come to your chart, and you're trying to find setup. Oh, come on. Find setup. And if you do these routines before trading, it actually make you disciplined. So if you didn't do this, don't start trading. Doesn't matter if New York session is open. Number 2 is type and time of your trades. So this is important for you to know what days are you trading and what sessions are you trading. This is about the timing. And about the type, you should be you should know that are you going to scalp, or you're going to day trade, or you're going to swing your trades. It's very important because this is your business, and it's like let's say you have a business, you print a lot of flyers, and then you stay middle of, you get out of your house, you print all the labels, and you don't know you're going to put it on mailbox, you're going to put it, in front of their door, you're gonna wait in intersection or around the mall, give it to people. You should know what you're doing, literally. Are you going to take a trade and get out of it super quick, or you're looking to a major move? And the wake up and sleep time, some of you guys, your wake up and the sleep times is not really close to your trading sessions. But for example, myself, I'm in Canada. I want to wake up for London session, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I would have my wake up time and a sleep time in order to have myself disciplined. So I wake up around 2:30. I'll have affirmation. I'll take my dog to a quick walk for like 5 minutes around the house just to wake myself up, and then start trading. And my sleep times is around 10 to 11. So 4 to 5 hours of sleep done is pretty enough for me. And so I would have it in my trading plan. So if your sleeps is close to your trading session, have the time on your trading plan. And also, don't sleep 8 hours a day, guys. Please. 3 to 4 hours, max 5 hours is enough. Okay? Try meditation. Sleep for 4 hours and meditate during the day, and you see you don't really need to sleep anymore. Because what the sleep gonna do for you is gaining energy. And that's what exactly meditation going to do for you. It's gonna, full up your energy, and you can just keep going. So number 3, in order for learn about meditation, make sure to check out Mark English content about meditation, which is awesome. So, oh my God, trading market. So for trading market, make sure to write it down in your trading plan. That what are you going to trade? You forex trader, you trade crypto, stock, maybe all of them together. But personally, I write down my watch list because it actually makes you disciplined. So I have 8 pairs to watch. It's AUD USD, NZD USD, GBP USD, Euro USD, USD CAD, USD CHF, USD JPY, and gold. All right. So I have it, write it down. So if someone come and tell me, hey, Human, can you tell me like how what you see on GBP JPY? I open GBP JPY. Maybe I usually ask for the chart because I don't want to mess up my watch list. So I ask for the chart, I look at it, I analyze for them, and I gave them my view. So many of times it's literally that perfect time for entry, and the guy's gonna jump on it. I don't enter because it's not my pair. Sorry. You can trade. Okay, so it's very good to make you disciplined. Have a specific watch list and stick to that. All right. Number 4, which is the most important thing, and this part is the one that I said you need to have all of it on your trading plan. These are examples, but in number 4, you need to have all of these on your trading plan, which is the first one. What's your trade per day limit? Means how many trade you are allowed to take per day. If you're a scalper, so you say like, for example, 5, 6, day trader, 2 to 3, swing trader, 1. And then what is your risk percentage per trade? You should know you would risk 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, depend on how what's your win rate actually. I think the most important thing, your risk percentage shouldn't be changed because you had a couple of winners. If your monthly win ratio went above 75%, then think about increasing your risk percentage. But if it's not, stick to 1 to 3% maximum. So risk percentage per trade, And also, in other than risk percentage, I forgot to add your stop loss max limit. So you gotta say I start, between 10 to 20, 10 to 30, okay? And never go above it. And then what's your maximum daily or weekly loss? When you are going to say stop, I'm not going to trade anymore today or this week. I'm done for the week. I hit my max daily loss. So it can be a percentage or it can be a trade amount. Like if you lost 2 trade in a row, you're gonna get out. 3 trade or 5%. If you're taking 2% risk, then 5% you're gonna get out. 6% or you're gonna get out. And at the same time, what's your daily, weekly, and monthly target? Okay, don't go for like 10 pip, 20 pip. Who won that? Who wants that? Unless you're a scalper. If you're a day trader, don't go for 20 pip. You are going to, at least if you're learning forex from my channel or from me or through Forexia, fuck 20 pip. You want to go for that 67, like USD Canadian last week. We had 10 pip stop loss, 100 pip profit. Or Euro USD. Well, I actually got a stop hunted in break even for a lot of people, but still 10, 20 pip is not what we're looking at. Although 10 pips a day leaves a job away, or 20 pips, I know. Well, you got a 10x, man. You got a 10x. Don't go for little. Go for big. If you are going to try, then try hard. What's the point of trying a little? When someone asks you to do something, if you go and do it, just regularly, it's like you want to do it the way that nobody tells you do it again. You don't want to do that in your trading. Go hard, okay? And then the next thing is your compounding plan, that your withdrawal plan, that how much you are going to withdraw. If after a month, after a week, after a day, maybe after a week, for example, or a month, after a month of trading, if your profit was over 30%, you are going to take like 40% of it out and hold the rest for, compounding plan. That's about the risk. And then the strategy. A lot of people, I saw that they're going crazy when it comes to strategy. They're like M and W, and then next signature trade, next DMA retest, or like EMA retest, and then like lots of it. Strategy actually need to be one. I'm really fan of one. You choose in one and you stick to it. Or some people want to say two, that's no problem too, but not my type. Okay, so these are all 1, 2, 3, and 4 different strategy which leads to same result. What I mean is, in terms of market maker, any of these that I write it down here, each one is one strategy, which is actually the first one is more like Brandon and mine. The second one is Dylan. The third one is Mark, Luke, and myself, Elvin as well. And the last one, it's all of us kind of do this, but I know some traders that only take M and W on high of the day or low of the day around key levels. So that's another one. So you can see, very specific and very brief. I'm not going to write the whole strategy down. You should practice it enough that you know what are you talking about. So you write momentum, DMA cross, DMA retest. So you already know you want to wait for a shift or movement to create momentum, and that creates a cross, and then wait for a perfect respectful retest. So that's a strategy. Or you can wait for an obvious trend, wedge formation, breakout to high or low of that trend, and reversal. Or you can wait for that trap to form in a downtrend. For example, support becomes resistant, touch the trend line, and then shift against, another stop hunt, which is almost same with momentum DMA cross DMA retest. It just has that M and W. And also you gotta take care of no trade condition. No trade condition is, it can be different for everybody. Personally, I do trade high impact news events. It's actually bread and butter. But maybe some of you guys have a bad broker, or you're not good at news yet. There is always, after move from through high impact news. For example, NFB is bearish and trend was bullish for a month, so you can expect price continue to go stop on that uptrend. So you can choose the other methods like DCR or ECR to get in it. So you can say just, okay, if there's high impact news event, I'm not trading it. I know Elvin don't trade FOMC because he believes it's whipsaw all the time. So that's a no trade condition for him. A day it's FOMC, he's out playing around, posting stories. That's what you know about it because you practice it enough. So you say no news event. That's it. For me personally, is peak set consolidation phase. When peak is being set, I know trend is obvious that market maker need to trap people. I stay out of it. For example, I was out 2 weeks for USD JPY. You can have the last two is actually very important. No trade during weekend and no trade before candle close. So this total together can be a solid trading plan for you, and make sure to write it down and stick to it. The next is, now I talk to you about the risk management and trading plan. Now I want you to 10x your plan. Whatever you're doing right now, do it 10 times harder. If you backtest 1 hour, do it 10 times harder. Yeah, 10 hours. And whatever you're going through your mind right now, that what this guy's talking about 10 hours, I did even more than that. And if you're not willing to work hard, and if you're not thinking about your success as your duty, as your responsibility, you're selfish. You're selfish because you don't care about your family, your own life, your future life. Maybe you have kids. You're selfish if you're not taking this serious. If you're not working 10 times harder than you are right now, because you can. I promise you, you're not gonna die working 10 times harder. If you died, I'll pay for your whatever cost it is for you dying. Okay, you're not gonna die. You're just gonna make more money if you work 10 times harder. And are you willing to bleed out of your fucking eyes for your dream? That's Gary V. And at the same time, Brandon, you literally have to stare at these charts for a long time that you cannot see it anymore. Okay, if you cannot see the chart, then close it. If you still can't find, that's funny. I literally get out of my setup when I cannot even close them anymore. Like I'm so tired to closing it. I'm just gonna leave it open and go to my bed. So if you can turn off your computer, you didn't work hard enough. You still have work to do. And this is actually a quote that, one day, it's actually one of my students, Shane, shout out to you, send it in a day in a group, and I was actually sleeping and I woke up. It said, the guy who's living your dream life woke up and did the hard work. Same to you guys. The one you want to be is working hard. So you should do it too. We got 5 minutes time. I hope you're changed in your mindset about how you should do this business. If you don't have trading plan, risk management in place, stop trading right away. Don't even try. Stop trading. Write those and then, start practicing your plan. Now let's get to the winners of giveaway for Golden Eyes. Thank you for everybody who participated in challenge. Honestly, a lot of you guys been great on charts, but these two guys, I had it the reason I like them because yeah, Terre Blanche, if I'm pronouncing right, congratulations, and Ehson Forex. So the reason I chose these two, it's that perfectly accurate analysis. Identifying it's going up and down, it's good and it might work. But look at this one. This is because it's literally reminding me myself. This is DMA, and I can see he saw the induction to the DMA reject that wick is done. And look at that understanding. Monday reversal, unlikely. So he think it's consolidation. Then Tuesday reversal, and then reversal from the low of the week, 0.89750 played out perfectly. A W formation below the level. A W formation below the level. Well done. And I know you are in our academy. I'm so proud of you. You did very well. You did very well. And Ehsan as well with Euro USD, he also draw the perfect zone of trap for retail trader, predicted the break of the zone and then reverse, which right here, which exactly happened. This was also great. Both of you, please message me with your full first and last name and your email address, and you get Golden Eyes course. You can also upgrade for the VIP if you want it. So just message me, we'll talk about. Make sure to check out my new university, GPG University. All you need to be 10 times better than what you are right now. We got all these courses, and there is a bundle. You can message me. We are changing the pricing structure, and price is going up, obviously, because amount of content is insane and amount of work actually we do is insane. So sorry, but we gotta do this. So check it out. Probably before end of the year, I'm not gonna change it, or obviously going to be heads up. So don't worry. And thank you guys again for being here. Also join our community, guys. Link is in description. Going to be there. And yeah, if you have problem with your trading plan, risk management, GPG community is where you want to be. You want to send your message. Oh, actually, I forgot to write it. The name is Vin GPG. Sorry, Elvin. I'm not sure if he's here. Let me see. Let me see if he's. Oh, he's here. Let me unmute him so if you can add. Sorry, bro. I forgot to say Vin GPG. So yeah, send your charts and analysis and your trading plan there. Let us help you. What's up, bro? Can you talk, Alvin? Not sure. Yeah, it looks like he can't. All right, no problem. Thank you, bro, for being here. All right. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any question. And till next time, peace, guys.